Section 1. The silent heist robbing your future. So let's talk about your money. You work hard for it. You put some aside, you invest it, and you dream of a future where you can finally relax. Maybe on a beach, sipping something with a tiny umbrella in it. You watch the market, you read the news, you think you're doing everything right. But there's a silent partner in your account, taking a cut every day, year after year. This is real, and it's happening to millions. That partner is the humble investment fee. It looks tiny, 1%, 2%, feels like a valet tip, but it's relentless. Up or down market, it keeps taking its slice. Over time, it can mean comfort, or an extra decade of work. The good news? You can fire this partner? Section 2, the sneaky math of a single percentage point. Alright, let's get into the numbers. No high school math trauma. This math decides whether retirement is a yacht or a bus pass. You invest $10,000. At 7% for 30 years, it grows to about $76,122. Add a 1% fee, 7 becomes 6%. After 30 years, $57,434. Nearly 20 grand. Gone. It didn't disappear. It was taken as fees. At 2%, 7 drops to 5. Now you've lost almost $33,000, 43% of potential gains. A 2% fee isn't 43%. Compounding magnifies the damage. Like termites, fees are shown as percents, not dollars, but they're a yearly cut of your whole balance, a tax on your wealth. Compounding, returns earning returns, the eighth wonder. A small ball rolls, picks up snow, grows bigger and faster. Now imagine a hand scraping a little off every turn. That's a fee. Fees take from your principal and your gains, money that can no longer compound. Each year, the fee comes off the top, shrinking next year's base. In year 1, 1% is $100. By year 29, it's over $500. As your balance grows, so does the fees bite. Fees don't cut in a straight line, they create an ever-widening gap. It's like racing with a slow gas leak. Fine at first, then you run out before the finish. Meanwhile, low-fee investors speed past, compounding at full power. When we talk about fees, it's a whole gang, each with a different way to take your money. Expense ratio, the headline annual percentage of your investment. It covers operations, manager pay, admin costs. 1% is $10 per thousand every year. It's the most visible fee, but just the tip. Trading fees, charged when you buy or sell. 0 at some brokers, but many still charge. Active trading racks up costs fast. It's like paying a cover charge every time. Advisors may be worth it, but their 1% is often on top of fund fees. Sales loads, 12B1 marketing, internal trading costs, confusing by design. Together, they reduce your final return. Know them and avoid them where you can. Active funds are celebrity chefs. Expensive and busy. Passive funds follow a proven recipe, cheap and reliable. Active means research, trading, costs, hence higher fees. Passive tracks an index like the S&P 500. Computers keep costs tiny. Fees for index funds and ETFs are a fraction of active funds. Decades of research. Most active funds fail to beat the index, especially after fees. Despite the confidence in salaries, consistent outperformance is rare. Over 10, 20, 30 years, the fee drag wins. Marketing sells dreams. Evidence says low-cost passive wins for most. You're set to get the market's return, minus a very small fee. Give up the home run fantasy, and avoid striking out because of costs. 3 friends start with the same amount. Mark, Sara, and Jin. Mark trusts a buddy's amazing fund from last year. He jumps in, high fee, upfront load. When returns falter, the fee never does. A decade later, behind the simple index, Sara chases headlines, over 50 trades at $10 each. Add taxes. Her paper gains vanish. Jin picks a low-cost index, automates contributions, and does nothing. He ignores noise, lets compounding work. Years later, Mark and Sara regret. Jin's balance surprises even him. His secret: discipline, and costs as close to 0 as possible. Fees are sneaky, destructive, and stand between you and your money. You're the hero, and here's the plan. Step 1. Log in everywhere. For each fund, find the expense ratio, trade costs, and any advisor fee. Step 2. Use low-cost index funds and ETFs. Market returns at a 98% discount. Step 3. Trade less. Buy, hold, and rebalance once or twice a year. Create a solid, diversified core, then stick to it. Rebalance periodically. Resist tinkering. Counterintuitive, but less activity often leads to more wealth. Investigate, choose low cost, trade less, diversify, rebalance. That's your 5-step plan. Simple beats complicated, every time. Fight fees, and win back decades of compounding. Cutting fees is defense. To build wealth, play offense, use the right accounts and tax strategy. Tax-advantaged accounts are greenhouses for compounding. Use your 401k and an IRA if eligible. Traditional lowers taxable income now. Roth grows and withdraws tax-free later. In taxable accounts, selling can trigger taxes, dragging growth. Inside retirement accounts, trades don't create immediate taxes. Compounding rolls uninterrupted. Index funds tend to realize fewer taxable gains than active funds. First/explicit fees. Then cut implicit fees with tax-advantaged accounts and tax-efficient funds. Prioritize 401k, your IRA contributions. Your future self will thank you. We've covered a lot of ground. Tiny fees are financial termites, silently eating your future. Expense ratios, trading fees, advisory fees. Over a lifetime, they can steal nearly half your gains. Chasing market beaters is a losing game once fees are counted. Know what you pay. Choose low-cost index funds and ETFs. Trade less. Let compounding work. Use tax-advantaged accounts. Today, pick one investment you own and look up its expense ratio. Compare it to a similar index fund. The gap will shock you. Redirect new contributions to the lower-cost option. A single click worth tens of thousands.